All the way from the start, I can feel it in my heart, like all the way from the start.
Hey, what's going on out there? I'm Sean Devine. Hope you all are doing well. Today's video, we're going to be talking about how to optimally set up your DAW, your recording environment for tracking modern vocals. We have all these crazy effects that are a lot of fun to track with, and they're very inspirational, and they kind of guide the writing and recording process. We've got, live pitch correction plugins like Waves Tune Real Time, so that we can monitor what is happening while we're tracking, and we're able to get a much better idea and get the more polished, closer to a mixed final vocal sound while we're recording it.
I got a lesson learned this morning. Try to tell them something, man, I'm yearning. Yeah, I gotta get the pitch correction in my soul. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna say. This is just a free, I do it every day, having fun. Yeah.
So before we start monitoring with all of the processing and the effects that we have on our modern vocal chains, we need to optimize some things within the DAW. Today I'm in Logic Pro X, but most DAWs are going to have similar settings and controls and things to consider here. So the first thing is we want to be monitoring directly through the software, meaning we do not want to have any external monitoring on. So in my case, my audio interface is the RME UFX. So I have this muted, meaning I do not want to be monitoring the signal coming through my interface. I just want to hear the input coming through the DAW, because this is where we're going to be processing it. We want to just be hearing that. We don't want duplicate signals coming in. Number two, you want to make sure and activate either low latency mode, which is what is in Logic Pro X, but this is called delay compensation. There's some other names for it in different DAWs. It does the same thing. It just optimizes and adjusts some of the plugins to make sure that you're not getting a delay. And finally, you want to go into your audio I/O buffer settings. Anything below 256 is going to generally be okay. You don't have to have an incredibly fast computer to run these. You just need to make sure that your session is set up in a way that is efficient. But if you want to get down into like 64 and 32, you're going to need a faster computer, some better performance to make that happen. But otherwise, 256 is going to work well. 128 is fine. You see, we don't have a whole lot of latency happening, and it's not bothering me in terms of what I'm hearing with the vocals. So that's what you want to get it to. So once that's set up and you don't have a lot of delay, everything sounds cool, then we can go ahead and start putting on some processing. And the first thing I get a lot of questions about is setting up the pitch correction for live tracking with something like Waves Tune Real Time. Where do you put the pitch correction plugin, and what order is it in our vocal chain? So general rule of thumb is that the vocal tuning should be the first plugin, and it should be an insert on your vocal track. So in this case, I'm processing through Studio Rack with one of my new presets from Divine Mix and Vocal Chains V3. Waves Tune Real Time is the first pitch correction plugin in all of these chains that utilize the pitch correction. So we talk a lot about processing on aux tracks. So the way you would set this up is you would simply route to a bus, which we're going down here. So we've got our vocal chain, but we're putting the pitch correction as the insert and then sending that for processing. So a lot of times, when we set up on an aux, we can get some delay. So this is the aux processing is more for the mixing stage. When we're in the tracking process, most of this stuff's going to happen as inserts, and especially pitch correction. Either way, you want to be putting that on your vocal tracks as an insert, and make sure that it's just processing that one vocal. The way these pitch correction plugins work, they're not polyphonic, meaning they're not accepting many different pitches at the same time and being able to tune them. It's just on, one pitch reference. So when you all are asking why you wouldn't put your pitch correction on an aux and then just route all the vocals to that one aux, you're going to do nothing but confuse your pitch correction plugin, because it's going to be getting all these different pitches. Even if you're recording the same takes, your pitch is still going to be a little bit different in each of those takes. And so the pitch correction plugin is just going to be confused. It's not going to know what note to tune. So that's why you put them individually as inserts. All right, y'all. So enough talking. We've got everything set up. Now that you've done all this, you can simply go and I have a gain plugin just to bring the volume down for processing in this preset. But then we can go through something like this chain that I have designed with pitch correction, with compression, with EQ, with a de-esser, reverb, delay, and we're going to be able to just monitor it like it's purely live. I'm going to turn this on, and you'll hear we don't have a delay. Great.
This beat is bumping, I got it jumping. My vocal chain is so live. You hear it in my vibe, it's just divine. I keep it going all the time, this is just a freestyle. Oh yeah, and you know it like that. Oh yeah, yeah you know you like that. Oh yeah, but I'm out of time, man, you know it. So go and set it up for yourself. This modern vocal chain is the best. If you learned anything in the video, please like, subscribe, and consider sharing. Thanks for caring. Maybe you can share it with a friend, yeah. Or maybe your next of kin, yeah. I don't know, I gotta go, but I love y'all. Peace.